Alright, what's up, everybody? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Much peace to everybody out there, chilling in the Macbeth Villain. Hope the high grade is going around on parade, on charades. But anyway, I'm just coming through with another episode, trying to keep consistent. It's been a little while since I've been there. But anyway, Thursday, Thc Theatre. Much appreciation, everybody coming through. Just going to chill out here and watch a little bit of this and that. Um, to be honest, not in a very good state. Like, yeah, pretty down at the moment. But yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. Didn't even really feel like fucking doing this, but I gotta at least try. But anyway, it's just fucked. Watching a bit of Berrytown. So I'll put that up and then I'll get going. Alright, much peace, everyone. It's not the usual me because I'm not the usual me, but yeah, it's just fucked. But anyway.
I came, I saw that, et tu, Bruce.
Orgy having, grape sucking, skirt wearing.
Homo orientus.
Stop it! Julius and Bruce, you have to accept each other's differences and celebrate them. Otherwise, someone's getting a plague of locusts in their undies. Now say sorry and shake hands.
Ooh, I had a dream.
I know, Martin, it's all right.
Good God, can't we all just get along?
Good question, Angelita. Right up there with why did I make wasps?
Bloody Asian drivers, bloody immigrants. There goes the neighborhood. I'm a K1W1 from the land of the long white cloud. I'm a K1W1. You rice eaters, come on. They remind you of anything? Yeah. Excuse me, Miss Gray. Boys, this is our new student, Wong, from Hong Kong. Please make him feel welcome at St. Sylvester's. We only get one new student a year.
Good morning, Wong from Hong Kong.
Wait. Again, can I perform the waggly knee dance of welcome?
Abercrombie.
I reckon you fellas would be appreciated. Not like those bloody Thc Australians. Well, if you must, Abercrombie. I come from a land down under. Yeah. Women's gone. Under. I sing Aber now. Thunder.
I love that bit. That's classic.
Hiya, Marty Wong.
Wow.
They must be from a rival takeaway store, and Wong's copying how they make their cat fritters.
What's wrong, Wong? Just whack off. You wouldn't understand. What? I wouldn't understand. Well, bloody Asians. They never share their business with nosy people. Oh, where? Check out your fella's new car.
Hey, what the?
And if you break any rule, you have to scull or drink as much of your drink as you can in one go. Whoops. I talked. Consume.
Dad, don't you think you should have asked us before letting foreigners in the house? I'm gonna give him a hiding. Hey, you, piss off.
Shivert boy, as our new Asian homestay, Wong will be paying the rent. You can sleep in the new rumpus room I built in the front of the house.
Dad, it's a tent.
It's a rumpus room.
It's a bloody tent.
It's a bloody rumpus room. How did you get the homestay agency to place Wong in a stink house like this, Al? You Maoris are so rude. They were actually quite amenables. Hey, mate. Just in time. I was just finishing a spot of housekeeping. Make sure you give him noodles occasionally and teach him about life and Morningside. I'm going to the pub. I may be some time.
I just stopped for a second. Oh, we got Hookster and Terrence. Just fucking say what's up. Maybe doing good, Terrence, but looks like you still got the cough.
What's up? The hook?
Chillin', Hookster. There you go, bro. Good. Thanks for coming in. Just chill.
I'm still coughing up all this stuff.
Rumel, why don't you go and do some fractions?
Fuck you! I'll be in my car listening to my stereo since you don't have one.
Car. Okay, we'll come with you, but we're not boys, okay? We're not.
So, Wong, besides making rice, what do young Chinese people like to do?
Sell takeaways, wear glasses, ride bikes, bind feet, invade Tibet, do long division.
I know what I'd like to do. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spot. Like losing my religion.
Straight out of Morningside, Christmas motherfucking Navalia. And the Wichita line, man, is still on my mind.
Did you see Lisa? Yes, I saw Lisa. Is that why you're angry? I wasn't angry, yo.
Hey, Wong, can I use your phone to ring my pen pal in Mauritius?
Sure.
Wong, how come you left Hong Kong for Morningside?
Well, since you haven't tried to rob me, I'll tell you. My father invented chopsticks for Westerners that have spoon and fork bits on the end for when they get frustrated using chopsticks. The other chopstick makers didn't like this. They liked that Asian people abroad get to laugh at the Westerners using chopsticks and getting RSI. They warned my father to stop, but he wouldn't. Things got heated. My parents sent me here to be safe. Oh, and I was running with gangs and mugging old ladies. Give me your bag, you stupid witch. Wow. Represent, brother. So you're from the streets too, Wong.
You can live with us after all, Wong. There's just an initiation thing you have to do first before you can join our gang. Go on, bro. It's traditional here.
You whip off curry muncher. Really hurt.
Ladies beware. Now this is how we move the crowd. Ooh, hot chicks. Pew, 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 pew.
Juicy ass.
You know, I used to think islanders were inefficient and uneconomical, but now I see that's not a bad thing.
And we used to not like Asians, but now we see that your people make yummy food and you're loaded.
I've never felt so needed. I will buy an assortment of electrical appliances and a mobile for my new family as a sign of appreciation.
Yes! Asians are cool! Asians are cool! Asians are cool! Asians are cool!
Who put this damn water feature here?
Oh, it's feng shui, Dad. Wong said it'll bring us good luck.
Bloody shit feng shui. I'm going to the back to sell some of our appliances. I may be some time.
Go fix it, Valer, because you're the youngest. Wong's the foreigner.
I pay for all this.
Oh, you don't
We don't
I
live
don't
here.
live here.
What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs.
Hey, what the? Someone should check on Valeo.
Oh, he probably got tired and went to sleep.
Gosh, these Asians are so stealth-like. Oh, it's because of all the rice they eat. Makes them sticky, y'all.
I reckon they kidnapped the wrong cunt.
The grasshopper will be angry.
Who's the grasshopper?
Silence!
Who's the grasshopper?
Silence!
What's this grasshopper?
I said silence! It's a secret Asian staff. The grasshopper is the baddest Chinese warlord since Ming the Merciless. They say back in China, the young grasshopper would be head enemies and lightly saute them with ginger and garlic before stuffing them in pork bun. It's a grasshopper.
Radio. He doesn't look like the firstborn son of a wealthy Hong Kong industrialist.
We got the wrong one.
I can see that.
He said we got...
I know what he said. You better hope Wong's parents pay up for you. I'll be back in the morning. Spot ya.
Grasshopper! Your English is really good.
Third generation Kiwi, mate.
Now, be quiet, Guido. I have to study for my engineer exam. So the note says we got Wong, pay $100,000. Don't tell the White Devil police or we'll kill him. We'll call with further instructions. Okay, thanks, Constable Baba Bieber. Bye. The police said no one really cares about islanders, but to call back if any other ethnicities get kidnapped. I suppose we have to wait for them to call us.
Ah, young Mantis. You like Amy Tan?
Yeah, her first book's a touching account of relationships between mothers and their daughters, and a fascinating insight into another immigrant experience.
Not just a silly little bunga.
I read it on the back. Prairie, useless coconuts.
Don't be racist.
Our phone's cut off. Dad spends all his money on horses. We losing money on this kidnapping. He's eat too much food.
Then he can pull his weight. You're on rice duty, kid. I'll teach you how. Now, how do we get in touch before I kill you?
Capricorn, you'll soon be embroiled in a kidnapping drama where life and death are at stake. Oh gosh, these horoscopes are so general.
What does it say about cancer? Hey! Hello? You won't have the money, so get $100,000 of Wong's parents. If you tell anyone, we kill Vale. We'll call back later with detail. Have a nice day. Dad, what are we gonna do?
I have to drink to forget. I may be sometime. Good luck, boys.
Don't worry, Valera. We'll be fine. We just have to stay frosty. Maintain our radio silence.
Lucky Wong's parents are loaded, eh, Wong? Ow.
Peking duck's ready. How's the rice? Nice texture and consistency. Be ashamed to waste you.
What? But why would you want to do that, Grasshopper? I'm not yet ready to shuffle off this mortal coil.
Relax. It's only if Wong's parents don't pay.
Sorry, my parents can't pay.
What?
I have to cover my own kidnapping costs now. I've spent my allowance on appliances for you guys. I'm broke till next month. Sorry.
No! My brother's gonna die! What are you doing, Mac?
Shh, child, just let it out. We're here for you. Where you going? Valea, I'm making a quilt of remembrance where every patch represents a significant event in Vale's life. What did he do after he was born?
Nothing! You could just make it a plain bedspread!
Okay, yeah. I'll leave you alone. Valea, I know who has Vale. That guy who you saw me arguing with at the school gates.
And you're gonna do nothing after we let you into our house!
I'm paying for this whacking house, buddy, and I'm not gonna do nothing. In China, I was member of secret Kung Fu Society, the pesky dragon. I will train you and your minds and bodies so they are ready for the fight. Then we can go get Vale. The fight ahead will be fraught with danger. You must let go of your Western sphincter. Oh, this is lovely. So graceful. You must be hard as an ocean, as angry as a sea cucumber. The crane stands on one leg, but what use is that if he is an amputee? Like sand through the hourglass, so is the sand on the beach. Can we hurry? I'm freezing. We are ready for our rescue mission. I pity the fool who stand in our way. Morningside for rife.
Morningside for rife.
What the hell are you doing? Remember, it's 复数来 before someone goes to except after 关系. You're
It's
trying to
so
deliver
windy
these
in
stats.
Tasmania.
I've only been learning for half an hour, Grasshopper.
Excuses. Always excuses with you people. Table tennis. What's that? First to 7. First to 15.
No! Just admit that not all Asians are good at table tennis.
I'll admit you to bed with no stir-fry puppy fetus rice.
Do you know what? Your stir-fry stink puppy fetus rice anyway.
I like your little cricket. but I'll kill you if I have to. You see if I don't.
Sifu, I'm afraid. Young disciple, at the end of the day, it is nighttime. Oh, yeah, but how does that stop Grasshopper from killing me? Morningside blind shots. Keep your eye on your opponent, not just her ass. Not just her ass. Not just her ass.
Bong on,
I
Brendan.
am watching you like the hawk. I won't relax my guard just because your brother was kidnapped.
How did you know about that? I needed the money, and the women of Morningside had the right to know how lonely it is for me. And
We interrupt our routing hippos to cross live to Morningside, where angry residents are on the brink of a race war following the kidnapping of a young Samoan boy by Asians.
Political leaders don't actually care about the boy, but are using the situation to spread misinformation about immigration. Leader of the Populist Say Anything Party, Red White Guy, has chimed in as usual.
Now, I'm not racist, but those MSG-guzzling third-world refugee visitors are stealing our jobs and homes.
we better do something, Wong. We'll split up. Me and Malay will go to Morningside East. The rest of you stand by. I know where we can go to get some information. Hello?
We told you to tell no one. That was a very stupid thing to do. You're lucky Valley makes good rice, or he'd be dead already. However, we now want the money tomorrow, or we're buying a rice cooker and he dies.
Grasshopper, I bought the kid these new chopsticks for his last meal before we kill him.
Get those monstrosities away from me. He can use proper chopsticks like the ones my father makes, just like everybody else.
Hey, Wong. Everybody here looks the same. I'm over here, Valea. What you? My source is a master from the Thc Dragon Society. Everyone goes through the sky. If he doesn't know, no one will.
Wong, your friend has been kidnapped by the Grasshopper and her ruthless gang.
You've been reading tea leaves again, old man?
No, they were talking about it at karaoke the other day.
Are we too late, old man?
Curry Shadow on inside the beach at midnight. He'll hoot like an owl, and we'll tell you more.
Thanks, old man.
Good luck. Now walk off.
Damn anti-Asian sentiment. It's so predictable. This kitchen's getting too hot. Time to relocate.
So you let me go?
We would, but you'd finger us.
Ew, yuck, no.
To the police, I mean. So you have to die. Even if Wong does pay up, surely you see the logic.
Yeah, I suppose.
You'll die at dawn. Sweet dreams.
There's Curry Shadow.
That's not how owls go, you dick. It's...
Satisha!
Part-time job. Kids to feed, dairy to run. Valet is in a tiny downtown apartment. Here is the address.
Why are you helping us? I love you, Satisha.
Just pay your overdue account.
It is time, disciples.
Maybe we should wait till tomorrow after a good night's rest.
Oh, a text. I'm never gonna dance again. Yeah, guilty feeling. Getting cleared at Durin. Oh, that doesn't make sense. They must have drugged them or something else. Shut up, Jeff. It says getting killed at dawn. Hope you're coming soon. If not, then latest, fellas. Morningside for life. It's from Valley. Oh, I'll text them back. Sorry to hear that. Hope you're well. Don't be a dick, Mac. We have to go get him. I have to wash my hair.
I have to watch Dempson.
I have to wash my ass.
He has no
Valley's
hair.
my brother, our friend. He's always been there for us. Oh, well, I'll just be putting it off for another year. Oh, but yeah, it's your call. We're ready, Wong. Let's take Jeff's stink ass and go get my brother. You used to give me roses. Bye, Dad. Bye, Valea. If today is indeed my day to die, then that's really stink. And I guess I'll be seeing you soon, Mum. And God.
Stop crying. You're getting snot everywhere. It's not a good look.
But it's just not fair.
Sure, but when your number's up, your number's up.
I had a scary dream.
All right, Martin.
God, they're all going to get hurt trying to save him.
Well, I suppose it would be a stink end to the story. Let me think.
Who is it?
A gang of kung fu experts, and there's heaps of us. Give us Vale.
Vale? Bro, I'm in here!
Yeah, untold of us, and some of us got stinky asses. And we know Tai Chi.
He's our mate.
No, you dick. Tai Chi's that kung fu stuff Warren taught us.
Oh.
So you better just let him go. There's heaps of us, eh, guys?
Yeah, there's heaps of us.
So many of us.
Oh, get out of the way. Please, leave me alone. I have engineering exam tomorrow.
Bro!
Not so fast.
What are you guys doing? Cool, eh, bro? Wong taught us.
That bloody Wong. I knew we were doing it too slow.
Those chopsticks.
My father's.
My family also make chopsticks, normal ones. This will allow me to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I was failing. You saved my life. Why?
Well, I was actually trying to hit you, but I missed.
Thanks, little Weta. But you must still die.
But I don't hit girls, it's me. Morningside blind shot. Morningside blind shot. Look out, grasshopper! Behind you!
Whatever.
Walk on, bro. The Morningside blind shot works every time. Shot, bro. We wasted it. Let's call the police. No.
We'll meet again, little Weta.
Why'd you let her go? She was gonna kill you. Yeah, but she's a hot Asian chick, and they deserve a second chance. Yeah, they do. Pew, pew, pew. My family is coming to live in Morningside. This is my mother, Ma Wong, and this is my twin brother, White. White, these are my good old Kiwi mates. I can't tell the difference between White and Wong. Same. Right on.
See how much the children can teach us? You have to learn to live with other cultures. There's no other planet they can go to.
Immigrants. Can't live without them. Can't throw them to the lions. You should have seen your face once. Your eyes went so wide. Yeah, I show you photo on my mobile phone. Yeah, I flip it over and look at that. Now this one's of a lair. I was showing him the technique that our dad taught us. And this my other Kiwi mate, this Dad Papelo. And he's looking really rich. And you know what? It's funny to see the monkey walk upright. This one here, these are some girls that we met at a nightclub. And they were all dancing. Until Jeff Damari, he take his shoe off. All of a sudden, no one want to dance with us anymore. Now this photo here, the one-piece room. And it was so cool. Everyone was so jealous of it. But there was for me, Japanese friends. Yeah, seeing a young fool. No, that's his sister. But she was being naughty that day.
Alright, that's about it. Welcome to everybody. Chilling around. That was an episode of Bro Town, number 2, I think. I don't know what it was actually. It was the Wong one. Fucking.
I think it was number 3.
Easy.
I don't know.
That was awesome. Funny. Good show. Good form.
Yeah, a bit of light-hearted comedy.
Yep. Good fun.
It
was perfect comedy. What are you talking about? It was spot on. It was superb.
Yeah, that show's awesome. Oh, hang on. I'll try and bring it up. Where is it? I just saw the, everybody else might have seen it on the ABC, but the, ACT reckons decriminalisation on small amounts of possession of chemicals, such as cocaine and heroin.
Yeah. Interesting.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff lately, really, on cannabis and drugs and all kinds of possibilities.
Yeah, but this is they're talking about all the chemicals here. But anyway,
Yeah,
It's
just
interesting that they're pushing for that instead of talking about the looking at the 3-year review, because other Australians outside of the ACT have to suffer that the cannabis laws aren't the same as the inside the ACT. So why would the ACT broaden the wrong drugs? Like, I understand why they would do that, but at the end of the day, they're looking at the wrong avenue. They're expanding their avenues of all drugs instead of following the one that they started off to begin with, which is cannabis recreational.
The reason is as much as there is cannabis consumers, there's also regular ecstasy takers who do it for the same reason as we do cannabis, for whatever reason it might be, spiritual. There's other drugs that people are still always going to do anyway. I think it's important to have good access to clean drugs, safe drugs that we can,
We're
as safe as they can be.
Like Portugal. Portugal's done really good on that. Anyway, this is the little story. Come out 1 hour ago on ABC. See what they've got to say.
Conflict with Commonwealth laws. Despite concerns of a conflict with Commonwealth laws, possession of small quantities of cannabis was decriminalised in the capital in 1992 and legalised in 2020. Now the ACT looks likely to go one step further.
Today is an exciting day. For a very long time, Canberra's been having a conversation about drug laws. It looks like we're about to take the next sensible step.
Under Labor backbencher Michael Pedersen's proposal, instead of facing criminal charges, people caught in the ACT with small amounts of substances like methamphetamines or MDMA would have their drugs confiscated and be issued with a fine or directed to drug diversion services. In November last year, a committee inquiry recommended the Territory government support the bill, and today the Health Minister announced they do just that, with adjustments to the penalties for certain substances, as well as changes to allowable amounts.
We know that criminalising drug users does not reduce drug use. It only creates further harm.
And following pill testing trials at music festivals, a 6-month fixed-site pill testing trial will begin in the city this month.
This has been going on probably for about 25 years in the Netherlands, and as part of a group of services that the ACT government seems to want to endorse and push on through. This is something that will make the ACT far safer for young people.
The federal government has the power to override the bill under the Constitution, as the new laws may conflict with the Commonwealth Criminal Code, and support for the reform is far from universal.
You're going to see more drug users out of this, and we know that we do not have the services, alcohol and other drug services.
In order to minimise harm, what they need to do is they still need to have that deterrent in there. But by decriminalising drugs, there is no deterrent for people not to use drugs.
There's even concern from organisations that back drug legalisation.
These fines will have the biggest impact on people who are poor, people experiencing homelessness, and Aboriginal people who are too often targeted.
The bill could be amended further, but with the backing of the ACT government, it's likely to pass into Territory law in some form. What the federal government makes of it all is yet to be seen, with the bill to be debated here in the ACT Legislative Assembly in the coming months. Harry Frost, ABC News, Canberra.
FairGrow news for FairGrow. It's interesting what Mr. Hansen said there on the thing. He said there'll be an increase in drug use, which was quite obviously a bit of a one-sided opinion in my view from his agenda. There's probably going to be yeah, exactly. I mean, there'll be a decrease in the prison population and people going into custody and going through that paperwork. So that's going to be a big negative to him. The fact that the drug increased, I don't know, there's just jargon going here and there in this way. But I think it's obviously you got to look into it. And then from first glance, it's cool because I think the perspective from Portugal and a lot of European countries, how they their prescription programs, they offer, as you said, Hook, the purity of it, and the access to it. So if it's supervised in a really clean area with, you got nurses and stuff around, then your likeliness of overdose is really, really, really minimal. And then if it's clean, it's really will help. It's going to divert people from the criminal sector, and they're not actually
stigmatized dirty stuff.
Yeah, and then people on the lower end like, you know, of the chain, just using like a little bit every day and trying to just get through, you know, they're kind of ill. They're not, shouldn't be classed as criminal in such sense, you know. Um, I think a business person would be just as criminal, trying to make profit of the people, in the
It's
sense
not
of
on
if you're
cocaine
talking
anyway.
about
Their businessman's
Yeah.
probably snort on the gear anyway. Like I said, I think there's cannabis consumers, but there's also a huge, broad, very big base for all kinds of drugs, and the fewer the better. Stigmatize dirty drugs. Stigmatize dirty, unsafe, unsanitary, dangerous to the community stuff. And if someone like Greg
Like
says there, if someone wants
PGR.
to, it's like Greg said, poisoning's okay, but if they wanted to attack anyone for that, we look at the fat people, or we look at the people for whatever reason, the alcoholics. We could look at that the same health as a health emergency quite easily. And who knows, it might be done one day. It sort of has sometimes. But if they really cared that much about health, they wouldn't feed people shit that's going to make them sick, cancerous foods, you know, poison or whatever it is, processed crap.
Even today, like I'm in a really shit mood. I felt like documenting it. I'm not even sure, because like how I'm going through this blacklisting and trying to fight it and all this. It's ridiculous. Like I'm in such a bad headspace, and like spoke to the GP finally after like 3-4 attempts where it's taken 2 weeks to get to this point. I spoke to her briefly last week and kind of mentioned the situation. She's very behind in her schedule, so she kind of palmed me off, but she said she'd look into it. She'll bring the DDU and text us the situation out, and she goes, make an appointment in a few days, which is on Thursday. It's now, it was Monday, I think. I went to see her on Monday. Same thing. She was running really late, and I had to go do so, so I missed it. Had a call this morning, and she brushed me off so bad. Like she forgot about what she said she'd do about checking up with the DDU, and then she was like, you know, because initially, when she said last week, she was like, "Oh, I'm not yet able to prescribe cannabis, so it's not really my field. I think it's just a small course that to do." So she felt it sounded like she was kind of compassionate towards it or considerate. But then today, she's like, "Oh, what was the reason for you wanting the cannabis?" And I'm like, "Well, you know, my anxiety, my pain, my sleeping, my appetite." And she's like, "Oh, there's many drugs we can give you for your anxiety." And I'm just like, "What? But they don't work. This helped me so much." And it was in a way like she's kind of shut me down to say, "Look, let's give you some pills instead." But I tried to say, "Look, I don't want this." But anyway, what she did, she took the doctor's. Yeah, well, because it's working for me, right? It's not about what they determine to be like my diagnosis and, you know, what works for everybody else, but it's working for me, this particular situation. It's obvious. I'm going to university, I'm passing. Now this past 2 weeks, I fell apart. I haven't I've tried to hand in shit, but I haven't been able to concentrate to do my assignments. I'm going to get pretty shitty marks at the moment at this rate, and it's not good. Like, you know, I can just have to wait till next semester, but this is where my personal health is at. Like,
you know, it's
let me
working.
finish this. This is like my personal health is probably like, you know, I'm not strong enough at this stage because I'm also on methadone, and there's a lot of things that I've experienced in my life which is pretty hectic. They're not normal, you know, and I kind of keep them in to be mannerism, but it's like the fact that I'm faced with, say, no cannabis for these 2 weeks, people would be thinking, "Oh, just deal with it, suck it in. You got to go with life, do it." But okay, great. But I'm not at that stage. I'm really volatile. This really helps me. If I don't have it, I'm manic. I feel like maybe going back to the old me and doing things. And do you know, is that the situation that they want, or is it a patient-based thing, or is
And
it
the
all
thing
kind
is,
of
they don't understand that.
okay?
A lot of people face that when they don't have the weed. And the problem is, right, if the medical's been working for you for this whole time and you've explained that to the doctor, why the fuck would the doctor just palm it off and be like, nah, that's ridiculous. That's actually so sad to hear, though, legit.
It really is. I'm not sure if it was the TGA, which is like they're the ones like because I rang them and they said you're fine to get a few different flowers, it seems that it's the health department of Australia, like the drug dependency unit. There's something called Script SA. It's all over. Each state has their own things, and this is another part. I don't even I can't find out what my actual penalty is. I don't know how I can remedy it. All they're telling me is that we only talk to your GP or your pharmacist. And my GP is really hard to get in touch with, and really, been pretty lazy about getting in contact. So anyway, I've just got to keep with it, and but also in regards to, like, I was lucky enough to see Tammy Franks, whatever, at the expo. She said she'd be willing to stand up or write a letter at least to the department, which is pretty cool. And then her office rang yesterday or day before yesterday, and they said they'll be happy to do so. They understand my situation. They were pretty cool about it. But they said, look, as you said, you see your GP on tomorrow morning. Just see how that goes, and then write us an email. But how that went was really shit. She just fucking told me off. But anyway, hopefully it's another week or two, and I can go back. But I don't. That's why I'm so upset, because I don't know where I'm at. I'm just fucking up.
This pisses me off. This is what really shits me off with all of this easy access that was supposed to be the driver of this whole thing, was to make it. The point is easy access. This is not easy access. And in fact, like, clearly, if you're doing good for 6 months in a row, and then you get off the cannabis, and then you start sort of getting wobbly, the cannabis is working. So it's detrimental to your health to actually have the cannabis, mentally, physically, and your well-being. For me, that's what touches me there, is that this is in fact a medicine to you, and without it, your entire existence goes back to a state in which is probably not the best version of yourself. Yeah, not the best,
right.
unfunctioning, unclear. It's all good that's why I always say for myself. I know I don't exactly consume it as I say medicine, but when I haven't got any, life gets real shit, and it's not because of my dependence on it. Because if it makes your life extremely happy, there's nothing like Greg said, a bit of poisoning. If it is okay and makes you happy and enjoy life, you shouldn't have to give that up to have a worse life. Like, why should anyone have to do something if they're saying, take this away so that you have a worse life? And they say, well, you can always have this other drugs. But when you don't want to take any other drugs, when cannabis works for someone, it truly works. You don't need any other drugs. When cannabis can sometimes do a lot of those drugs, even like Serapaks or whatever, oxys or whatever it might be. Cannabis sometimes is different in terms of reaction because of the cannabinoids. There's no false, stuff going on. So people desire cannabis. So it could have Serapaks.
Specific people.
Still not going to fulfill. Still going to make you happy. It'll make you a bit slower maybe, or your body. Sometimes I've been on antidepressants that made me sort of like just not care about anything. The lady I was with.
Well, that on its own, Hook. Sorry, I accidentally called you something that I don't know what I was going to call you Josh for. But what I was going to say is, you can get on the medical just for that reason, for being prescribed what's it called before?
Yes, but I sort of maybe it was I blamed cannabis, and I couldn't get hands on cannabis, and if I had cannabis, I would never have had those issues ever. If I didn't,
it's like a wellness. It's like you're to be at your best ability, to be your best performance, have the best life possible, right? So, and this is what it is. Each case is different, but for us particularly, it does work and it does suit. I think going back to the fact where they don't want you to get, say, I can understand. Well, this is how they'll put it. They don't want you to be dosing up every day, all day, and be addicted to this substance and stuff. But when I was just trying to explain to someone I spoke to today, it was like, I know it's been working for the past 6 months, okay, and it really has. And I may be heavily dosing, but on the methadone also, I got up to a very high dose, and I saw it was unproductivity. Now I'm going down, and I can see that sense. But in just saying that, I think maybe, like, not forever would I be dosing at this rate. It's just at this particular time I've had to dose heavy, and I can even see myself cutting down from it now because it's the expense and all. But like, it's just going to be for my initial interim. I dose heavy, and then I slowly get off that, and I get stable. You know, that's my progression with this medication. Not kind of be like, oh yeah, and then it's intense. Like, hey, yeah, I don't know. It is case by case, but how just that, you know.
A reality check when you can't or don't have any cannabis and you use it for medicine, it can seriously become.
Yeah.
And you know what? In times of weakness, it only happens. It only takes like 20 minutes of times of stress for someone to stress out enough to say or do something and stress out that, you know, and that would it takes to heal from that takes even longer. You end up going through like a 6-month period of spiraling and wondering, you know, sort of care factor, you know, looking for excuses to accept the spiraling. And at the end of the day, the doctors take away your medicine. They call it medicine, and they give it to you, and then they take it away. How can they fucking accept that you're a patient and then take your medicine away? What kind of doctor does this?
Oh, it is like one that's out of touch. But this is, you know, I'm probably not obviously not the only person in this boat. There is the doctor also, but it's just that shows you how out of touch and like the bureaucracy, the corporate side of it. They're obviously just doing that to, like, you know, he said they're just tightening up now, so they want to flex their powers, and I don't know. It's just a load of shit because I haven't done anything wrong. If I did something wrong, I'd be fair enough to be like, okay, I can understand this, but I try to do everything correctly, and they've just shut it down without any form of telling me what I've done.
I have to say, it looks like you didn't grow enough plants. That's the only thing you did wrong. You didn't grow enough plants. I'm only kidding, like, you know what I mean. That's the thing. It's like, fuck, I should have just grown them. Fuck me dead. Like, what are you going to do?
Okay, to have my own. Exactly, yeah.
No, you get caught at the dealer's house getting some weed or something. You go down with them. It's like, fuck, like, what do they do then?
Yeah, that's the other side.
I didn't get my medicine. You denied me my medicine. I had to go get it off the street.
Right. As you said, right, what would they expect you to do? Go back to the old you and go to black market? Or, yeah, exactly, do they?
Well,
but they're obviously not thinking about it. Anyway.
If they make you go, same with the methadone program, they make you drink it right there. What if they make you go in for cones every day? You get to go into this place for cones every day. Like, hey, fucking, how you doing? Yeah, mate. Yeah, I can put the TV on. What's on the telly? You always just roll up with their lunch.
That is funny as.
Bong on. This is all right.
If they had something with a strong enough, long enough half life, it would work. It just fades, so you'd have to go back to the chemist every couple of hours. You have to be hanging around the place. That's a good idea, though.
They have to. They have to. But the point is, people still got to have it. Access. Easy.
That's a good idea.
Not hard. And people make mistakes.
Appreciate everybody hanging around. We got fucking quite a few people in the house. It's like a bit of a surprise. Just chilling out. Hope you are doing good. Having a chat about how life is, what's going down. But anybody's more than welcome to come up if you like. But I guess these are the talk. You know, these are the sort of talking points which are realistic. You know. And should be brought forward. Even Tassie, your little has your segment, bro. How you doing from criminal to medical? That's like, you know, it's got a good.
Well, no, like the thing is, I got that from someone else. Did that in America, I'm pretty sure, or they made a video about doing that from. So I just copied them. But you're 100% right. But like the thing is, FairGrow, before I was on the medical, I was like getting chased down by the police. Like they were fucking after me. So if I wasn't on the medical, I would be like they're still hunting me down. They still think they can get me for no reason, and they're fucking trying to fight tooth and nail to do anything they can to pin me with anything. So it's bullshit. So
is it the same particular policeman, same particular officer that's trying to do it?
Well, I don't know about that one.
Because that's what when I see that, to be honest, it's like I understand that it's a good point of view, but I think there's a lot more criminal elements out there that, you know, they'd be focused on and worried about their kind of, you know, what you've done and what you're doing. Not to say that they're not following you, but you know, there's violent criminals, there's organised crime out there, there's major elements going on out there. You know, for them to pick on a 20-year-old, like someone in their 20s that's going to the yard, that's like, they still classify you as that, but you know, you haven't been to prison, doing it in fucking long time or anything. So
Yeah, no,
Let
I've
me
never
ask-
been done. They've only
Let me
given
ask
me
you this,
diversions.
Terence. What would you do, Terence, if for whatever reason it was, they cancelled your script? How would you feel? First of all, let me think. Let me say that better. Explain to me what you would imagine the emotions would be like over the first week if they cancelled your script.
It'd be pretty devastating because you would have no alternative. You wouldn't know where to get your buds from.
Exactly, and that's probably day one. That's not even day one. That's what you got your medical left, and they've told you you're cancelled. You think, oh shit, I've got that, and then that's when the stress starts to happen straight away, knowing that you're going to have to find these particular funds for wherever or whatever. It's not that it's paying for shit that isn't medicine. That's the problem, paying for that, and it's not medicine.
Exactly.
The street weed's not medicine; it's recreational.
If I went back to the street, I wouldn't. Like, if I got sent off the medical, I wouldn't go back to the street weed. That's the thing. You're 100% right.
Well, what are you going to do?
I would sit and do nothing. I would probably move to Canberra, and that's it.
But it's still a scary thought, having someone's their medicine cancelled.
I think,
I mean, if
that
you
is
live
the
in
issue
Canberra,
there.
it's not
what
so
you say.
bad. But at the end of the day, like, you can only grow once a season in Canberra, so
It can go all year
it's only
round,
outdoors.
less yield, but I think what you said there, the quality thing is true. Like other people are saying, they hate what there's in the other chat. It was like he's sick of buying PGR and he feels as though he's getting rewarded and that. And so now it's like after been smoking the high grade, I do say as an educated home grower would do a better job than the medical, but a lot of the grade of the street is probably not as good as the medical. So there you go. That's what we're saying. It's like for me now, in my head, I'm like, shit, man, I need that standard of smoke. It's got to be at least up there, and you know, I
Once
need
you
to
can smoke good
consistently
weed,
find it.
you never go back. Once you find a good cannabis, you never want to go back. It's like it's dreadful going back. And there is of course a certain quality that you can guarantee from medical cannabis. It's grown as medicine in an environment that's suitable and sterilized and clean, safe.
I like Greg 77's comment. G'day, chef.
ACT.
Yeah, the ACT.
That's a good name of a channel, Greg. That's a good name of a channel.
Why not?
Right?
That's actually so good. Cool. You always come up with
Cannabis-
the best channel names, but I swear.
No, he said it. He can't come up with it, but I don't know. I'm a marketing person. I was trained.
You thought it was a channel name, though.
I was actually trained in. There's a company that trains for like certain sales, types of sales, and they teach you how to sell things, like really expensive things. And it's called the Cobra Group. It's basically a group it's a worldwide company, and they teach you all of the tricks of sales and how they scam you. You know how you get people to knock on doors and they pull you in and you start talking to them, salespeople. Marketing. So I've done a lot of marketing in my past. So I always think of marketing. That's why I changed my names. Names are important. Speaking of which, I can't hear you. What happened? What can I do? Oh, yeah, you just put mute. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say now.
Names. He said names are important.
Yeah. Names. So, play around with names. Oh, that's right. I Googled my name today, and I found out there's a new wrestler named Hook in the AWE, wrestling. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, when did Hook's debut? I was like, is this cunt copying me, man? Like, where the fuck did this guy come from? No one was named Hook, man. It was just Hook. It was just Hook. It was Hook. All right? And then there was the other Hook, the fairy tale, and, or whatever. But then there was me. Now it's like I see this wrestler, I'm like, this can't copy me, man. And he looks like a skinny wrestler. If you see any wrestler, this guy's the most skinny, tiny. Like I can't even believe he's a wrestler. But he wins and he's got fans, so just like the captain. But no, I was furious. It's just strange. A wrestler named Hook. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's interesting, especially if he named himself after your channel, like after you, like after the fact.
Yeah. Not that he would say, oh, well, there's some guy I've decided to cover you, but you know, I do comment on the WWE, all of those wrestling things sometimes and that, but I'm good with names and the way I present them, like you said, and they're saleable, certainly saleable, not figuratively speaking, catchy. I can't believe you remember that, Breno. I can't fight anyway. I'm too weak. All my fights are over really quick. Really quick. I either lose or win. That's why, really quick. Most fights never last any more than like 60 seconds. Most punch-ons with between people last like 60 seconds, not even less. Gassed out.
I've got to head off now, guys. It's good to chat with you guys. Just want to show you this before I go. The last 2 grams of mushrooms. I've got some more left, but they're all gone, unfortunately. Anyways, cheers everybody for tuning in. Follow your legends, and I'll see you next time. It's a shame to hear about your situation, FairGrow, but I genuinely reckon you'll get back on the medical. Like, I don't think that you won't.
Yeah, cheers, Craig. Appreciate that. Just give us a sec. I've just got to be up.
Bong on. There is hope. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much, Hook. Thank you very much, FairGrow. And I'll see you guys next time. It's 10:10. I got to head to bed. I'm going to wake up early tomorrow. But it's always a pleasure to chat with you guys.
Awesome, mate.
Cheers, bud. Give me a sec for that.
I'm struggling to press the mute fast enough. What were you saying?
He's a bit busy. I don't know. I think he said he'd be back. Fucking bong on, mate. You have a good night. Have a good sleep. A nap.
Bong on, Captain. We need more of those videos of the Hook. Those are funny.
Yeah. I've been searching around. Some of them are pretty funny. I look at the cartoons as well to look for little ideas, and I've never really thought about it that way. Little, without, you know, pushing the limit. Have a bit of fun.
Without getting a copyright claim.
Yeah. No, I got one, but the profit just goes to them. So if I get any clicks on it, like, they just get the profit. Who gets it? Disney or Warner Brothers, whoever owns the Hook movie.
The only copyright strike I ever got was actually a channel strike for eating these on stream. So I'm not going to do that here. So see you guys next time. Bong on.
Take care. Take care. Yeah. Fair. Don't forget to hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. This is FairGrow. He's doing something. And he'll be right back. My name's Hook. And that was Terence McKenna. Chuffy. Banana Greg. Brendan Brooks. Let's see who else is in the house. What is it? Seal Elements? Sealements. I don't know. Nice to see you anyway. G'day, legends, he says. Banana Farmer. Aussie Autos. Brendan said that. Greg said that too. Jeffrey. Anyways, I can't. Losing my breath. Talk too much, huh? I can sit here and just talk all day. I don't know. I can just press like that. I feel much more comfortable talking on somebody else's stream. But now I feel like this is my stream, but it's not. You know. I feel I come back and start packing. What's happened? So I just chased everybody off. Everybody's left. Cheers. Bong on fair. I'm going to have this bong, and I'm going to be on my way too, my friend. Another good stream.
Oh, good.
Bong on. Check out the message backstage. Backstage, yeah. Got to fucking
Oh yeah.
Catch up, lad. Make sure, mate. It's pretty important to me.
Okay.
Personally, that's what I do, and I have been doing for a very long time. If you know what I mean.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So I think that's very important. Come on, guys.
Yep.
FairGrow.
I'll pack one up too with you.
All right.
I broke the gator butte.
Oh.
But it still works. Yeah, but it was they're actually they're sturdy, bro. Like I've knocked it on the floor plenty of times, nothing's happened. But yesterday I knocked it, and then obviously, they got like those little glass containers. They've got the lids, which are metal, like a metal bit on the fucking glass jar. It hit that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It gave me a little. It's like I'll show you. It's just a little hole.
Yeah.
And so it's like 2 shotties now. I got to cover it in a special way to use it. I'll cover it up or whatever. I'll get another one.
So you're on the plastics? Are you back on the plastic?
I've been smoking J's plenty, but this still works. It's like I used it tonight and I'll use it now. So I won't go back to plastic. I'll get another glassy for sure. There is another. I got a spare one somewhere. But plastic will give you that flavour, babe.
Hey?
I think, unless you can make it really well, but most time plastic billies give a bit of a flavour.
I like them. If I had my way, I wish this was plastic because, I don't know, something about a plastic bong that's just so superb and perfect.
Yeah.
So, almost any perfect, just the shape. You smash bongs, they're easy to hit. But it's what it is. Got to have a bit of class,
plastic like mold or a plastic bottle, homemade.
The bottle, homemade bongs.
Yeah.
They burn superbly.
Yeah.
In fact, Gator Butte needs to get a glass bong that looks like it's been melted down. You know how people melt the sides of the bottles, and they always have this bong that's all sort of like dirty looking.
Try and replicate that. What's everybody burning on at the moment? In the chat. Write it in the chat. What is the strain that's on your brain? Oh, here we go. It's sinking time. It was interesting how you put that single cone in your cone piece today, and it was like not even half of it. Right.
Fair, I smoke way too much. But seriously, it's like, what the fuck? But I enjoy it. If anyone, I've used cannabis, I admit, admittedly.
Yeah.
But I love it. It's my thing. Call it my vice, call it my drug, call it my whatever you want. But I enjoy it.
Very true. I mean, I guess it's just the fact that it's how it's legislated and it's how it's got the stigma. Because, as you said, the vice, like a lot of people have coffee every day, a lot of people have alcohol every day, and they just consider that fine, but they're trying to relieve and alter their state of mind, and alter their reality. So, same deal. Cannabis is
okay. It's okay to have virtual reality, isn't it? Like that sort of altered fake reality. but we're not allowed to alter our minds, are we? We can alter everything but our minds. Like, because we get on this internet, and that's the same thing. That's why I've been in fucking trippy world, man. Like Homer Simpson, when he goes into that three-dimensional, there's no difference between going on like the internet on your, what do you call it, virtual reality, VR, and altering your mind. Both are, well, one's more superficial than the other.
The way of the future, though, eh? Obviously, you know. I'm sure if you talk to a lot of children out there, everybody under, say, 15, a lot of them are probably way into the metaverse, you know. They're already planning. That's just how things are going to run. Just thinking now, like, same thing how, you know, a lot of, in everybody's coming up generation, it's always like the parenting's like, oh, I'm a bit worried about how things are going, but it just kind of goes that way.
I tell you something about my children. They, Matthew, one of my sons, his name's Matthew. He operates two computers at the same time. He's 8 years old. He's been doing it for almost the last 4 years. My daughter, they all know how to operate and turn everything off and on, like how to do everything, how to connect the internet, Netflix, all of that, all of them, even the autistic one. But my son could operate from two hands, a laptop and an iPad, playing the game, both two profiles at the same time. And that's normal for a kid to be able to operate and process all of these actions.
Yeah.
Green.
Does he enjoy school? Or kind of prefers to, you know, be on his own and then...
Sorry?
You know what I'm saying? Like, does he do well at school and enjoy school? Or does it kind of like, his mentality, or, you know, he excels being on his own and doing as you said?
He's the type of kid, I walk down to pick him up every day. Sometimes I'll see him walking out of the class early. Like, and all the other kids are still at school, and he'll sort of sneak out and go, I'm finished. I'm like, you're lying, you're going to get daddy in trouble. You know, he'll be like, yeah, but I hate school. He hates school.
Wow. Yeah.
So, but yeah, he plays a few games.
All the best, John.
Yeah. And actually, he came to me one night last week, Fair. He uploaded a video because he uses his mum's YouTube, obviously. Yeah. And it's like, look at this, Dad, my first YouTube video. It's just like 30 seconds of just sort of him moving the camera around, like, where you hear his clunking and that. Like, oh, okay, oh, wicked, man. That's really good. You know, his mum deleted it, obviously, but nevertheless, I was pretty proud of him. Savvy.
Yeah, he's getting there. He's, you know, is he a teenager yet? Oh, he'd probably be.
Oh, he's 8. He's 8 years old.
Oh, yes. There you go.
I got an 8-year-old. I got a 5-year-old boy. I'm talking about boys. 8-year-old, 5-year-old, and 19-year-old, or 20-year-old, rather. So yeah. And my youngest is 2. So I got a kids aged 2 to 20. My oldest and youngest is 20 years difference.
Oh, okay. Wow. How you doing there, Greenlocks? Good to see you, bro. Thanks for coming up. Hope you're chilling.
Cheers, bro. Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. Fucking a bit chilly, but yeah, getting there. I've got the fucking little mini heater, like, that just blows at your legs going. Yeah. So yeah, fucking. But yeah, other than that, man, I'm going all right. I was catching up with Marky earlier, actually, and we're sitting under the house, and he goes, because I'm only wearing like shorts, thongs, and fucking socks with thongs. Yeah, like that hook stuff. Yeah, a bit like that. And he goes, man, aren't you fucking cold? I said, bro, I'm just like more climbing to the land, you know, like don't feel it as much. Because I've lived fucking down south and I've lived up north, and I don't know, yeah, my body's just gotten used to being all over the place. on the passion fruit mothers.
Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Brendan, fucking, they're pulling me down. Probably not the best thing to be drinking. How are you lads tonight, anyway?
Oh, I get there. Watched a bit of Brotown earlier. Had a bit of chat.
Fuck off, you did. You just watched Brotown.
Yeah, it's Thursday THC, but THC episode. Hey.
It's just, oh fuck, man, I haven't fucking seen that in years. Hey,
Yeah. That shit. I don't know why they haven't continued with it. They must have gone bigger, better things.
I think
shit
it
was
was
popping.
the whole I don't know.
Oh, political
when-
correctness and shit. Eh? Yeah.
That's exactly what I was just going to say. I just didn't really want to go there because wasn't PC. So yeah.
Yeah.
But it was
Yeah, the
it was a
episode we
good
watched
show
today
while
was
it
pretty.
around, bro.
It was like didn't realise.
Risque.
Looking forward to Sassy the Scotch Watch though. The big
Ooh.
Les guys coming with Sassy.
Yeah, that'd
funny.
be good. They needed to bring something fucking more out, man. Like, I can't believe like, Big Les ended the way it did. Like, it was fucked. I wanted it to keep going, but I suppose all good things must come to an end. So,
Wow. Get into a
Yeah.
grave. Eh? Greg, you fucking
Man,
must have.
bless him, bro.
Yeah, well done, lad. Yeah. Yeah, fucking lose the first time, mate, eh? I was just one of those persons that had a kid at a young age too. But got to get it done sometimes and can't run. And it's a privilege.
good stuff, Greg. Smoke this
Privilege.
bong on, gentlemen.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I said I was going a minute ago, but then you hopped up and then I had a bong and that bong was so good. I felt, why not another? I don't mind if I do. Smash the gong on the ground like Thor in that, he drinks the coffee in that show and he's like, another! And he smashes it. That's what I want to do. I want to reenact that, but with bongs. Line up a heap of bongs. Another!
Does he have hella beer?
Was it a
Trying
beer?
to
I thought
think.
it was coffee, was it? What is this? Coffee.
In the movie, I'm thinking in one of the movies, he gets really drunk and shit. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
one of those in one of the series of the movies.
Yeah,
He gets
Ragnarok. Is it Ragnarok?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't remember which it is.
The one where he's with the
He
green
comes
guy,
to Earth.
the Hulk.
He's on
The
Earth
Hulk.
and shit, I think.
Yeah.
He's in this town. And I can't remember exactly, but he's drunk for the first part of it. Anyway.
I love that the Maori guy. He does the. Have you heard? He does the voice of what's the rock guy? You know the stone looking guy in that movie. What's his name? I'm gonna have a look. See what his name is.
Out of the Fantastic Four. No.
From Avengers, from the movie you're talking about.
Yeah. Thanos? No. Anyway, you'll get it in a second.
Korg. He goes, hey, going, my name's Korg. That guy. Korg. You don't know Korg? I'm sure you do.
Yeah, if I see him, I'll know him. I don't know.
Anyways,
It
the
could
guy
be
who
an
voiced
element of truth of those ones.
All right, fair. Take care, brother. Bong on.
Oh, right,
Handsome. Bong on, lad. Good to see you. I'm out of here.
Thanks for coming up, bro. I'll definitely I got your message here.
Yeah. Oh, you know where I live?
Yep.
Have a good one, Hookster.
Yeah. Do it. Try
Bong on,
and
bro.
maybe to a show or something or whatever. Bong on.
Yep. Yeah, I'll probably be on for another 20 minutes or so. Make it 90 minutes. Is that thing really loud in the back? It must be, that music must be fucking cranking.
I can hear it, but it's not over.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's it. Yeah.
So.
I can feel it. I can feel the bass.
Yeah, it's definitely not coming through that loud, bro. So yeah, leave it as it is. Pardon me. Oh fucking hell, eh? Much on for the weekend?
Nah, bro. I mean, as I said before, dude, like, beginning of this thing, I'm in just a fucking shitty, like, you know, I got a lot of work to do and I can't even get it done because I'm, like, really just torn up with being, like, I don't know where I'm at with getting my script back. You know, I'm still 2 weeks in and it's been, like, a real drag out. So,
yep.
You know, I'm supposed to be doing. I should have had it all done, and I would have had it all done, and it would have been good, you know, because like I was on that level before, being like at the, you know, getting the assignments done and getting it all in on time, and then you can go do stuff, and you feel so much better that when you're out there, you know, because you've done it. But when you go out and then you haven't done anything, it's like it's fucked. But you know, apart from that, like shit. I'm just supposed to do a few assignments and that. Yeah, but that's my main focus at the moment. Like trying to figure out where I'm at on this thing and trying to get my like script back. Which is a shame, and I can't seem to get over it. It's like it's a fucking big thing for me. But anyway,
It might fucking. It is a big thing, like fucking, and it's an even big thing having the anxiety of not knowing. So I get that part of it. I just wish you luck with it, man. Hope that it fucking progresses sooner rather than later. Like, because the more it drags out, the more the anxiety stays with you, and that's just fucked. Like, I'd hate to deal with that.
And it's anyway. We said it before, like it's, you know, it's medication. What do they expect you to do? You know, without it, go back and do whatever. But anyway, on another note, fucking, have you got? So are you looking forward to next week? Or you know, thinking?
Oh yeah, fucking. I'm looking forward to it, bro. But like I was saying to Marky as Savo, it's kind of hitting home now that it's like, you know, see you later, fam. See you later, friends. I'm back off again, like on an adventure type thing. So it's bittersweet, I guess. You know, like it's all happening for a good reason and that. But I mean, you know, gonna miss fucking home, I guess. Fucking, there's no place like the area that I've like grown up in most of my life. So, but yeah, fucking Monday should be sweet. I head up there. Oh fuck, probably gonna leave early, like maybe Sunday morning. I mean, any of you late fuckers that are like night hours might be able to catch a couple of hours of like a fucking. I know I might do like a bit of a live stream while I travel and chat. Like, not that you're gonna be able to see much, but it'll be more just to fucking chat. Fucking, but yeah, I don't know.
When you say you like, you know, it's a bit hard going up and going away. How long were you like? Is it only you've been back with your family or for a short time? You know what I mean?
No. I've been back here a few years, man. But like, I mean, I've got like a good support system down here, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
So, like,
I'll still be there. They're only a phone call away.
Yeah, that's it. I was 1,600 k's away before, man, in Rocky, so it's not going to be that big of a deal once I go. It's just the same feeling as when I was leaving for Rocky, I guess. Like, it'll be right.
Just, something new, eh? It'd be brilliant. It's the way you got your passion there. You're with a whole fucking group of like-minded people who are like so progressively into this already. Championed.
That's exactly it, bro. Yeah, like you said, your passion there. I mean, who's gonna fucking complain about waking up every morning and going to grow weed for a living and getting paid for it? You know?
Yeah. It was like actually on that point I was watching someone with Burner. He got something on one of his channels, and he's with the Aryan Roscan fella, the king of cannabis, strain hunters, and he's talking about. He asked him about Franco, and he goes, "How'd you meet Franco?" And it was like, "Oh, interesting." And when he said it, he goes, "Oh, I got a job." He said blah 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 blah, blah. And then he got to the point of he had a job, and there was like a facility that he had to run. And he thought someone told him, "Oh, Franco would be a good idea." So I went and asked him, and Franco's like, he goes, "Oh, I've got this place. I need someone to run." And he's like, "Fuck, I don't care how much you pay. I'll be there 24/7, 365. Fuck, I can just go weed. Just I'll sleep in the place." Like that was his attitude. So fuck, that's maddest. Something like that, which would be cool. I would be on that same wavelength, dude. Like, fuck, yeah, just chilling with plants all day, watching them, getting to see, like, shit. I'm just thinking about sleeping in the if you got that far, like you're sleeping in the right.
Man, I tell you what, I reckon it'd be fucking cold. But yeah, fuck it. I reckon. I'm not sure whether I'll be staying on the farm yet. I think I'm going to be staying off the farm just to give myself that bit of separation. But while I'm there, I'll fucking definitely enjoy my time there. That's for sure.
What's the altitude? Do you know? I'm thinking because the same thing he was. It was another thing actually. It was like Herb. There was Damian Marley and Burner are getting. They're putting a strain together called Herb, and they were sitting down talking about this thing, and it's just all the differences. It's pretty interesting. I should play it. I'll play it next week or something. But like that same dude Broscombe was saying, the same seed when they put it in the Himalayas. And so, like at 2,000 feet, it'll come up sativa, and the exact same seed, if you put it like 5,000 feet more, it's going to come up indica. This is what he said. So I don't know how it explained it, but obviously it just comes out with different terps and a different like physical look to it too. But that'd be interesting because then that made me think, where is this situated? It'd be pretty low lying, I would think, if it's near like northern New South Wales, like. In that area because it'd be coastal, and then
whatever the altitude is of Nimbin, man, like the farm's not far from there.
Oh, okay. So Nimbin's on a bit of a fucking hill. Yeah. Isn't it?
So,
I think pretty sure Nimbin's on an altitude. Yeah.
No, it is. It is because like you've kind of got like I'm not sure what I think it's the Tweed River, maybe that runs like above Murwillumbah there. But like there's certain areas that are low points around there. But yeah, Nimba's kind of like a little bit up. And then you've got like Kyogle out here, Murwillumbah up here. So yeah. It's and like I said, it's within like an hour and like 10 minutes from the Goldie.
Yeah.
So, like it's like kind of a hybrid kind of area, I guess.
Yeah.
What? Love the bush up Rocky Way, Warrabinda Sativas. You ever been up Warrabinda?
He knows about it.
Hey?
He knows about it.
I'm asking you, have you ever been up Warrabinda?
Oh, me? Nah, never heard of it, to be honest, bro.
Oh, it's cultural up that ways, bro. Like, she's real different. Fucking,
Nice.
Put it this way, I was playing fucking, like, it's a bit sad, really. I was playing out there, like, in first grade for Norths, and we'll verse them more a bit, man, and, like, in league. And, like, they were good, bro. Don't shit me wrong. They were fucking good and a hard team. But we end up, like, getting, like, I think we were more fit wise. Like in the end, we just kind of wore him down. So we ended up getting up, man. As soon as we got up, man, every fucking cunt that had been silently, because it's a dry camp, like dry area. So like everyone that had been silently drinking, man, they're on the field. And I've never been at a footy game where cops like have showed up like that, man. Like it was pretty
They were
fucked
waiting,
up,
eh? They
Like,
there, you know. Pretty
well,
much.
they were rowdy the whole game, you know, man. Like telling us like we're weak as piss, and you know, like fuck off your white cunts and all this shit, man. Because it's like pretty how you going out there, and yeah, fucking like it was pretty rowdy the whole game, and it wasn't until the end when we started getting up, then it was like, man, we kind of like either need to end this like right now, or we're fucking gonna have cunts on this field like real fucking quick, and that's what happened. Like
How would
as
it,
soon as
like
that happened, the refs
or-
were like, out there. not in the hundreds, man. Probably like a good
about 100.
50, 60.
Yeah. 100 max. So 50, 60, yeah. But still, fuck, there's only 11 of you there.
Well, you had us, you had our reserve grade side, you had our women's side, and then all the supporters. So, like, it kind of, like, they came in to, like, you know, kind of shield us, man. Like, because it was like, we were literally, like, in middle of play, man. And, like, fucking one cunt got tackled wrong way. All of a sudden, it was penalty. Next minute, bang. It just, like that. It was split second type shit. You look around and there's like blokes running towards you. You're like, oh fuck, man. It's one of those situations where no matter how tough you are, bro, like there's a lot of them, man. If you're gonna fight, like you're gonna get hit, type thing. I was just like, yeah, kind of waited to see what everyone else was doing, and then the cops showed up, and I was like, and that was when it kind of froze, but there was still people getting flogged. Like, it was, like Chuffy said, that it was hectic, to say the least.
Yeah,
I'll end
true.
that story because I'm fucking raving on now, but yeah.
I thought you said it was the end of the game, but yeah, it was a tackle or the penalty that.
Yeah, no, it was tackle and then they like ended the game. The referees ended it.
Oh, anyway, much love to everybody up at fucking Warabinda.
Hey, I'll give it to them, man. Like I said, as much as like, that happened. They were a hard fucking side, bro. I went home sore that weekend because I'm only a fucking, you know, skin and bone bloke myself. I got fucking hammered. Footy on hard dirt and stony grounds gets intense. And that as well, Banana. It is like, if you've ever fucking seen a cricket pitch, a proper turf cricket pitch, just picture that, like the whole field.
Yeah, it's all ripped up.
They don't get rain, man. So, like, it is what it is.
That's pretty cool. How long did you play league?
Fuck. Up there, I played for Rocky for 2 years, I think, because I played reserve grade my first year, and then second year I played a bit of both.
What are they called? What's the Rockhampton club?
The club that I played for, Norse Chargers.
Oh, okay.
There's Rockhampton Brothers. There's Warrabinda's out of it now, but yeah, there's fucking a few. Then down here, man, I played for Central Newcastle for 3 years. Before that, West.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking.
What's the origin yesterday?
20 years.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's good.
Since I was about
since your teens, yeah.
8 years old, I got in there.
Yeah. Playing A grade the whole time, obviously. Yeah. Nice.
Nah, well, we didn't get graded until fucking under 13s, bro. But not the whole time. I didn't start in first division until 15s, when I guess I gained my talent years.
Yeah.
So.
Did you watch the Origin yesterday?
I didn't, man. I was fucking on. Who was I on live with? Was I on live, my own live?
Oh, that's right. PTP was with Conspiracy. And then Knowles put in the comment, fucking Origin's on. I'm like, what? Fuck, I didn't even know because it's not even. I don't watch telly, but it's just not even advertised here. So
yeah, it wouldn't be
and I flipped it on. But my reception was really bad, bro. The internet is so whack. Even with the hotspot, it was playing up. So I didn't end up watching it because it was just like buffering for 10 seconds, playing for 5 seconds, buffering for 10 seconds, just like being real whack. So, but I watched a replay today. Or like I saw the result anyway.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I was fucking on that, man. But didn't really want to watch it. It wasn't a result that I was hoping for. Nah, credit to them, man. Credit when credit's due. I mean, they had to do something after last year. Like, they got completely bent over last year. So, like they said, it was the worst team in Queensland history. So
was it 3-0? I missed it. I didn't even see it. I don't think
last year was it 3-0?
Wouldn't it have been COVID last year? Or did they play last year and then it was COVID?
No, they played last year. They played. Yeah. I think it was 3-0 or 2-1, but either way, they got back over in both games that they lost.
Yeah.
Because New South Wales won like 50-6, I think.
Oh, fuck.
So that's why they said it's. Well, that's why they said this is the worst Queensland team ever. Because I remember watching it, and the commentators said it. They did, man. I think one of them was fucking fucking what's his name? Alfie Langer.
Oh, Langer. He's a legend.
Yeah, he's like, this is the worst Queensland team ever. It's like, fuck, that's a bold statement.
Thanks, Elf. I wonder if it's the same team played this year.
No, they changed it, man.
They changed a lot.
There was a lot of people that were dropped and a lot of people brought in. So it's like New South Wales, man. They didn't choose Addo Carr this year because he went to the Doggies, and Doggies are playing pathetic. But he's fucking leading try scorer for him. I think he's up there in the league. Like, and he's played every other fucking year.
Yeah,
like,
isn't he like
New South? He's one of the better New South Wales players that have played.
Yeah. He plays for Australia? He plays for Australia.
Yeah. He's Indigenous, Australia, and New South Wales, and he played for Storm before that.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I've always seen him in the fucking like every rep game, pretty much.
So yeah, he hasn't been. He didn't.
It has to do with the form, or maybe there's.
Man, it's not that. No, it's not the form of the person. It's the form of the team, man. It's pathetic.
Yeah,
really. Like, if your team is on the lower part of the ladder, it's historic, man. You've got less representatives in your team. But if that bloke's playing well, don't take anything away from him. Like, fuck. Like I said, Josh Addo Carr, man, he's leading our side in fucking tries. And we're doing pretty fucking shit this year. So, that's saying something. Scored 2 on the weekend. He scored 2 the weekend before, and I'm pretty sure he scored 2 the weekend before that. So that's 6 tries in the last 3 games. You got blokes in that side that haven't even scored 1. They're just on a good side.
Let's see if they let us fucking I'll try and...
What's going on, CSL?
Bring up the highlights.
Oh,
See if they'll.
of course you had.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take back their local shops. Housewarmings ensue.
There's one that goes
Simple
for it was like
economics.
when they had the like after game interview. Gus Gould just sitting there for like 2 minutes, just doesn't move. Like it was real funny. They're questioning like Munster, and he's just like you can see he's a bit upset. He's all good, but anyway.
This is a game like no other. New South Wales host Queensland. The 143rd State of Origin clash here from a core stadium.
I'm not sure if everybody follows this.
A wild atmosphere, a sea of blue. And Origin
If you don't watch State of Origin, no matter if you followed it or not, it's un-Australian.
Terry Evans with the catch and Josh Papali'i.
It's a really good, that's even if you don't follow rugby, you'll enjoy it, because it's such a fast-paced game and stuff. Like,
That's why the Americans watch it, man.
mm.
And Big Tino is dumped. Cook for Cleary and for Haas now.
The internet's even a bit choppy now, man.
He takes the power of stopping. They can't put him on the ground. Here's Cook. Away to Cleary. Luai joining in. Whiten! Yes! Jack Whiten with the first try of Origin.
He gets Nathan Cleary straight to the edge of the field and the show and go. And at this level, you get your strike players one-on-one. It's good night. Look at this pass. Cameron? Well, let's put it like, and he's been in great form in the lead up to this first game, Joey, Damien Cook.
He gives away a height advantage against Selwyn Connor. Oh, Carrigan! Oh, Carrigan
It's really choppy,
launched himself at Jack Whiten and did not miss.
Codes will not be back tonight. Unfortunately, it is what we all feared it would be, an ankle sprain, a syndesmosis, and his night is now over.
Oh, Whiten! Whiten on Collins. The South Sydney combination there and a rapid play the ball, illustrating what Andrew just said. A high kick here by Cleary. Tupou with a catch. Is there support you? But the pass was forward. Tedesco was over for the money otherwise.
To see here, Tupou, he leaps high above Val Holmes, and this pass to the inside. Oh.
And Cherry Evans. Grant now down the short side. Tonga. It's okay. It's play on. Cobbo down the wing. He comes back
really
in.
good.
Dane Gagai. A miraculous try from the Maroons. Andrew, the touch here from the 20-year-old winger.
Well, he's right. He's left-handed and left-footed. He puts that on the right foot. He's been playing on the right. He's dozen games he's played in first grade. Kalen Tonga loves playing these short sides. The ball goes to ground. Look, he runs with the ball in his left hand, and then he's
it's really choppy. I'll stop it.
Space. Create a try.
Where is
Talk about superstars. This young guy here.
Anyway, yeah.
It's unfortunate, that.
Anyway, well, good. I was probably we should chop it down. I saw gears going still. Might go over there. Can do a fair raid. But
His gear's still on, is he?
yeah,
I
think
last,
so.
Last time I heard, he was passed out because I was chatting with Nexus, so.
Oh, I don't know. Please open it up.
Have a look.
Because
there's a high possibility.
Oh, you were on there, so you have the panel open. Oh no, he's looks like he's up and about.
No, he stopped the live
I don't
early,
think
apparently.
Now you got another one going. Started 46 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Right. I'm just reading your comments.
Anyway. Alright. Well, I'll shut it down so maybe we can do a fair raid over there. But
sweet as.
Cheers to everybody for hanging around and chat. Appreciate it. See you guys soon. Talk to you soon. Do appreciate it. Much peace.
Cheers, brother.